Hello? Hello? Hello, everybody. How we doing? That's a funny voice to start. How we doing, folks? Danny, thank you for coming your daily sausage roll, my love. 68 sausage rolls, almost there. Golden sausage roll, though. 58 stream streak is crazy. That's craziness. We are gonna play beeves today. I'm just gonna get the little fireworky thing set up before we switch over anyway. There we go. Ooh, that reminds me, I do need to open whatchamacallit? Stream dingy bobber. Streamer bot on here. Let's make sure we get stream bot open. Everyone is playing beavers today and you love it. Let's go. I love that everybody's playing beavers. I like to be responsible for that. I like to take all the credit for everybody playing beavers, you know? But yeah, I love beavers. Okay, that's set up. That should be good. Let's jump across. Hope you're good, Danny. Hope you're good. Here we are. We're back in our island map. It's nighttime, so let's just zip it through to the daytime so we can see what's gonna happen. And I will come over here and I'll just grab my little face and we'll move me down here. It's a bit easier to see the panels and stuff then. The frame's moved a little bit out of the way, that's a bit weird. Perfect. So we are just back in our little world that we were doing before we started playing Peak with Grey and stuff. So, our little island thing, we've got a little robot factory here. We've got half the jobs are being taken by robots, which is great. We've got hypertubes. We're building our crazy vertical farm situation, which is really interesting. And I think when we finished last time, we had just sorted out our little mine here to mine stuff, literally. We were sorting out this up here, which is good. But yeah. You got the game. Oh, amazing! That's cool. Did you get it on sale? Did you manage to get it on sale? That's cute. But yeah, it's a really fun game. It's really fun, as you can tell by the fact that everybody's playing it. And it's kind of chill. It's kind of chill. You can be stressful if you play it on hard mode, but it's kind of chill. I lost many hours in it, as you will understand. Okay, let's just get going slowly today. And what are our little fireworks situations? Because I owe a certain Axerin a little firework, so we're going to set some fireworks off. And if Axe isn't here to see it, then that's Axe's own fault. But Axe did the redeem yesterday, so that's Axe's fault. Plus I get to test if it works. A bit loud. What is this one? Is this one actually on the thing? Ooh, that's on the timer, on the lever timer. So, that's correct? I presume that's correct. Oh, it's all correct. I reckon what's happening with this one is because it's closest to where the fireworks get stored, in here somewhere. Somewhere in here, up there. I reckon this one's having stuff put into it, like, straight away. So that's why that one's having a little extra fire. Which is kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Right. What are we up to? What are we up to? We're building this, which is good. This needs metal blocks. So now that we've got our mining. Hopefully that's going to help us. These guys are like going slow. Oh, you're a normal beaver, that's fine. Because you're hungry. That's fine. So yeah, what I would like to get to is the point where the robot beavers are doing basically every job. And our lovely little beeves can just relax maybe. What we also need to do is get to the point where we are covering up all these bad water bits in your little bad water sources, which I can't remember what they require. I always click on that tab and it's the wrong tab. 300 gears, 200 metal blocks and 50 dynamite. So we have some of that. We're using all our metal blocks at the minute on our vertical farm, so that's a bit of a bottleneck at the minute, but there you go. We've got two things. Power's at 88%, that's annoying. Is it because we've connected everything, and what we need to do is connect up this to our power network, and then we can get our wheels in and stuff. Sounds good to me. Sounds like a plan. Right. Is it going to be best to bring the power this way and then from here? Feels correct. Or do we bring it this way and then through here and then that way? Maybe more correct. I think so. I think so. Okay. We do that and we do that. Also, there's a whole lot of jobs that we're waiting on planks and stuff for. The power is only required for those things, I know, that's hilarious. Okay. So we'll do that, and we're gonna... How have I been putting these things in? I've just been going straight across. I've not been worried about following the terrain or anything. I've just been going straight across like that. Twin! You finished earlier than I expected you would. Dylan, twin, how are you? Are you okay? Why have you finished so early? My love, welcome in, welcome in.
It's just that I like the feeling of thick sausage. Everybody. 10 inches in old money. Brace myself for this. In it goes.
You have work, fair, so fair. Welcome in, Dylan. This is a normal time? Okay, sure. Sure. Right, I'm just going to stop playing the game. I'm still playing beavers. And I've turned off the screen. Dylan, thank you for the raid, my love. If you need to go to bed because you have work in the morning, please do. Thank you for claiming your daily sausage roll. But you won't go to sleep. Okay. Don't go to sleep. I'm going to go back over to this screen because I'm going to keep playing beavers, and it's unfair because you all need to see me playing it. Welcome in, everybody. We're continuing to play beavers, so if you are been lurking in Dylan's stream and you like beavers, we're going to keep playing beavers. So you're not going to miss it. You lie awake and think about every Dylan, that is what I do as well, my love. My brain loves to go over every single thing and tell me why they're all stupid and why I'm stupid and how nobody will ever love me. So I'm in exactly the same boat, I would imagine, my love. But again, thank you for the raid. And yeah, we're going to play beeves. We're going to chill out. We're going to listen to tunes and think about existential quandaries and stuff. And we're just going to do this. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. And it's going to be fun. So, yeah, settle in for some beavery goodness. Because that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Imagine if you logged in today on Twitch and you went, I'm gonna go little gander at Lima Lou playing some Beeves, and then you got to go and see Dylan play Beeves, and now you get to see me play Beeves. So maybe we'll have to find somebody who played Beeve later, and then like whoever's watching could just be like watching a whole day of Beavers. That would be crazy. That would be some crazy Beaver related content. It's true. It's true. And Timberborn will go, can you give them, here is some money, you have made us so much money. Thank you very much. What a world that would be. What a crazy world. What a crazy world that would be. Okay. We are gonna high prioritize all of this because I want to get this wheel connected up to my system as soon as possible. The fact in this playthrough, which is in hard mode, and I've not even bothered looking at like water or anything, I'm just assuming it's fine because we've got ourselves into such a good position with water. There's literally not a problem. There's literally not a problem. Cycle 36, that's good. Now, I do have something to discuss with you. Bad day to be a beaver, exactly. Exactly, I do have something to discuss with you, chat, which is I have a little achievements mod that pulls in the stream achievements. And I've been doing all these achievements in the game. So I've done quite a few. We're on 51 out of 59, which is good going. The issue is I've got one to do, so I have 50 cycles on one map, which if we keep playing this map we can do. But the issue is all these tasks I've got left are to do, yeah, bragger, exactly. All the ones that are left are to do with the Iron Teeth, which is the beavers that we're playing at. But some of them require killing all the beavers off. Like, have a beaver born after the beaver population drops to 0. And make a robot beaver after beavers go extinct. Kind of feels like I'm going to have to kill a load of beavers. Or just turn off the breeder so that they don't continue and we just have to kill off the beaver civilization and just have robot beavers. So I'm just preparing you all for the fact that at some point we might have to kill beavers off in a nice way, not blow them up, just in a nice way. Let them live out their days, replace them with robot beavers, and then once we've completed those tasks we can get the beavers back. But these beavers grow in little tiny pods here, little tiny baby beavers in a pod, growing away. And if we turn these off, then we'll stop having baby beavers born. And I think we've got some fancy ones over here that grow full-grown adult beavers. So I'm just warning you that at some point we may have to turn these off and let our beaver population go down and all die off, and then we can complete those tasks and then we can bring them back again. But just warning you so that you don't think I'm some kind of big beaver murderer who's going to go around murdering beavers, because that was a different task that I had to do, which I did off stream. Where I had to make a beaver injured from working in a factory and contaminated with bad water and hungry and thirsty and then die. That was a task I had to do off stream. So I do my murdering off stream. On stream, no. Right. Trees. We have got a load of these things. We did all these things. And stuff, so get all these trees going, but obviously they've not grown in yet. I think this is possibly like one of the tree areas we've got going, so we just have to wait for those. In terms of bad water on this side of the map now. We've blocked it all, haven't we? Yes. So actually, what we could also get going is another massive project of blocking these ends up down here. Did that once on accident, had to re-happen twice. So, oh no! Not the beaver. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, but if you don't do it on purpose, then it's fine. It's fine if you don't do it on purpose. It's a cruel game. It's a cruel game in the fact that you don't want to do anything wrong to the beavers. And they're so darn cute. And sometimes it's just impossible. Like you don't want to starve them to death, but sometimes you think you're doing everything right, and then it just goes horribly wrong, and it's really upsetting. It's really upsetting. Okay, so that's that. There's nowhere for water to escape other than this way. So we will put in another little path here. And we will... This is where all the water comes from though. Maybe we just put floodgates here. We can do some of the controlling. We can do some controlling with the water once we get to that point. Look at all this. Look at all this exploding that's we can do at some point. I'm gonna speed the game up because we don't want to be waiting around for stuff. Okay, now I'll put some power here. Not having any logs is really kind of hindering us. Right. I thought you were a robot beaver chopper. Maybe I switched you at some point. Probably when we had no trees. But we did a lot of automation in this as well, didn't we? Got buildings turning off when they need to. Yeah, we definitely need to get this hooked up on both sides. That's all paused, so you shouldn't be working up there. Just trying to remember if there's any other major infrastructure stuff. I think we high prioritized this way up here because we just wanted to make sure that the top of our little vertical farm was going to function correctly. Yeah, so that's the priority. We wanted to make sure that this was going to function correct. Okay, so it's just a little bit of waiting while we wait for logs to pop in. I think like all these oaks that they're nearly done, 80%. Here we go, perfect. Let's just make sure this is all ready to be chopped. Gorgeous. Right, you can be a robot. Robot beeves, get going. Nice. I think I'm going to explode all this whilst it's nighttime. Oh, the glorious booms to the ears. And we're going to explode this bit too. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. And we're going to demolish that. And we're going to put a little thingy on there. There we gonna get a little path through here. And we just need to go up with a little thingy probably again, just to let them get up here. You can demolish that staircase now too. Nice. How much power is this generating? Is it 800 on its own? Crazy. Oh yeah, I think I tried to do some maths at some point last time, where I was trying to figure out what 6 times 8 was. And then the British maths education was failing me. Okay, so we're up onto the next level. Can you reach everything up here? Presumably. Presumably. But yeah, that would be really cool if we can finish that today. I'm worried we might not finish it because 3 hours in Timberborn time is not very long. It's not very long time in Timberborn time. Even at full speed, even at 3 times game speed, it's not very long time, 3 hours. As anybody who's streamed Beavers will know. Time flies. Right, Beaver Happiness. How are they doing? They would like more mangrove roots, and we've not got our corn rations and eggplant rations done yet. Have we not built a rooftop terrace? Craziness. Craziness. I think we've been building our crazy little village, but we've never put a rooftop terrace in. What am I playing at? What am I playing? We've literally got no spare beds, so very quickly going to require more beds. So. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to get them to build a little staircase here, or a little ladder here, because we're using the ladder mod, and we're going to stick in a rooftop terrace here, here, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do this and this, and then we're going to put in some more of these tall ones. We live in high-rise buildings. Beavers in high-rises. And power's going in though. What's all going in there over the top, which is good. And then they're just doing this bit over here. So it's very nearly connected up. So we're gonna have 800 more stuff. Well, technically 600 because we're using 200 already, but that's gonna knock us over into the good side of stuff. These are all in as well, growing in. That's in. Nice, 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 nice. How's the water looking in here? It's fine. Are you not a robot beaver? You should be a robot beaver. Oh, they're not marked to be cut in. Craziness. Craziness. Why is that not marked for cutting? What am I playing at? What am I playing at? There's literally stuff there. Boom. I'll plant some pine trees just to mix it up. We're not cutting trees down when we should be. I reckon I want to try something. Because these things will close at a spillway depth. Oh, you can't quite see it behind my head here. But they will stop dropping stuff in when they reach a certain level. But what I reckon is we should probably put in some automation so that they literally turn off. You know, and then we get a beaver back. A beaver back. How close are we to doing this? Nearly. Oh, you've managed that. Okay, you don't need to do this then. How did you do that bit? Did you run around the side? I think you must have done. In that case, don't even bother doing that. Just come around here. Surely, alright, can you gap in through that or something? Yeah, cute. One last log, come on, one last log. I presume you can, yeah, you can do that there, so we don't need this path. Bye path. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of all this path. Just make it more tidy. That's done, so that's nearly ready to go. Just gonna close this tab ahead of Dylan. Oh look, it's Woody. Hi Woody. How are you doing, my love? How are you doing? How's it going? We're playing beavs. We're playing beavers. Is this not? Alright, why have you not done this yet? Could you do that, please? Come on, beaver. There we go. Ooh, we're still not quite meeting our demand. That's crazy. Right, I reckon it's time to get that one going again. So that's it. To obtain it is roughly. How's this going? Getting there. We're getting there. Not a vertical farm. We should do this. Playing cities earlier, seeing how the new patches, it's nothing special really. Oh no. Oh no. It looked like it was a lot of stuff to like toggle the way the UI looks and stuff and whatnot. I watched Biffa's video yesterday on that transit mod stuff though. That does look interesting. So I will be installing that for the next time we play cities. So good call on that, Winnie. Right, so we are making stuff. We got loads of beaver parts, which is kind of crazy. So maybe we need to open up automation into that. But I reckon we can. How much grease have we got? We've not got much grease. Oh, it requires logs. That's why. Oh, that's a brewery. Why am I looking at that? This is the grease factory. Canola oil. Is that what's holding it up? I imagine it is. Yeah, canola. Hardly know her. Interesting. Put the car in at 10 AM, just called you at 5:30 just to... Yeah, that's what my garage does. If there's nothing wrong with the car, they just don't bother phoning you. And I actually have to phone them to check, because otherwise I do have to wait till 5:30. It's like, ugh. Just tell me if it's done. One thing I do is I stalk my car on the government's MOT website, just to see if they put the certificate and stuff on early, and then I know if it's passed already. I stalk it on the internet. That's what I do. Obviously, not all garages necessarily put it on straight away and stuff, but that's my top tip. That's my top tip because I'm a car expert, you know. Yeah. Oh, I just hate talking to people on the phone, so I find any reason to not have to phone them. Just turn up and say, "Give me my car back. Give me my car back." Okay, so we do need canola oil. So I think that's probably why these cassavas don't require canola, do it? It's the other ones. But you have no canola either. Well, your oil press, I'm looking at the wrong things. Yeah, some oil beans. We have a lot of them, but I reckon that's using all of our canola. So we need more canola than this little tiny section. Right. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to demolish this exercise plaza which we built on our farm area, and I'm literally going to move it because we were watching Lima Lou today, and Lima Lou was being very clever by having buildings and stuff not built on the precious little islands. And I'm literally going to move that off of there, and we're going to stick it like in here somewhere. Because that's a good idea. That is a good idea. So we're going to build another exercise plaza. I'm going to stick it here. And once that's done, we can delete that one and put more canola back on here. Because that's a good idea. So thank you, Lee. We do actually have one homeless beaver house because they not built this. So we're going to prioritise these as well, just to make sure those houses get done, because we have homeless beeves. Okay, actually, 4 just died, so that solved that bit. How morbid, how morbid. How grim. Okay. Oop, oop, they're getting onto the top, they're getting onto the top. Nice. Nice. The other wheels in as well. Connected up. It is 6,500. Crazy. Of just like permanent power because we have these bad water discharges just permanently open. So we've got 6,500 power, which we can just rely on. It's also these little turbininess things, geothermal engines, but they only produce 400 each, so it's not. It's enough. It's well, it's not enough. It's some, but it's not enough. So nice, 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 nice. I think I did discuss on stream that we could put a little hypertube going this way just to make like these little farm areas all connected up. Could be kind of cute. I would also like to reimagine these houses possibly as some kind of skyscraper. So at some point we might trash all of them, we might trash all those and build some kind of skyscraper. Maybe with these large ones, which can sleep 16. Build some skyscrapers. So many metal blocks required for that. Would it be worth putting another smelter in? And would it be worth putting it in over here? Because I did kind of discuss this at some point, I think. Having our smelters over here, next to where the power and the stuff is. How much space we got? No. We could do that. 1, 2, 3. And stick some smelters in over here. Could be kind of cute. Can we put in... we're not really going to be able to do anything, so I'm not even going to bother doing that. Do we have all the bits to build smelters right now? 50 planks? No. Okay, so maybe that just needs to wait a little bit. That plan of moving stuff there. While we just finish this thing, or maybe we put one up. I'm gonna put them in here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put one in here. We're going to set it to be high priority. Set it to be Robo Beeves. And we will rejig it at some point. I think they're using lots of planks at the minute because they're all going in here. I'm going to demolish this so we get stuff back. And then we can plant our canola straight away as well. And what I might do also is literally demolish these baby beaver spawners. Growth tubes. Because we don't need those either. And if we are going to reduce our population at some point, we might as well start doing it in a nice sensible way. Because we have 26 unemployed beavers, so we're not struggling. We're not struggling. But this is such a big project that it's just consuming all of our materials. Oh, this is going in. Oh, it's nearly got all the planks anyway. Should we do another one? Should we just? I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna do another one. Because the faster we get our metal blocks, the faster we will get our vertical farm thing built, and everyone will be happy. Here we go. They've done the metal thingy on the top as well, which is grand. We just can't see because it's night time. Five more days of is it bad tide or drought? Drought. Oh, I was doing something over here or something as well. I was gonna put in a little tiny bit of testy optimization. I'm gonna check to see how deep this is. I'm going to call this Oak Island Depth Sensor. And if this is less than... Why is it going up there? Crazy. If this is less than 50%, then turn this thing on. We're going to do this, and this is Oak Island depth sensor, so that's going to be turned off in a minute anyway. I was just going to stop that job from getting done completely until there is stuff to do, or until it reaches half 50% or whatever. Maybe we even just bump it up a bit to make sure. Leave it. Gonna leave it. I didn't know whether to make it lower. I don't know what effect 50% will do on there, but who knows? We'll find out. We'll find out. This is going in. Our smelters are both in. Do we need... They're losing all the beeves. The beeves are breaking down and this one's losing a job. No, I've got no beavers in it. And we've got no... No, I've got zero. I've got zero. Right. Is this why I got rid of robot beavers on these other jobs? Right, you're not doing anything, so you don't need to be a robot beaver. And like foresters, it's nice when they're robot beavers, but they don't really need to be robot beavers. You definitely don't need to be a robot beaver because there's literally nothing to do. I wish there was. I still wish there was an automation for checking if the job could be done. Which I don't believe that there is. I don't think there is a job for, or automation for, I need to check to see if this job needs to be done or is possible to be done, because that would be very good to turn it off when they're just sitting idle. A little bit like this, a little bit like this, but that's not quite right. So the coffee's full and the berries are full. So again, we could put automation on these little resource counters. Have we got any little spaces that just show these? Not really. I don't want to stick these somewhere completely random, so I'm trying to figure out if there's somewhere over here we could put these. Let's do this. Do this just so we can get our little counters in the same place and we know what we're talking about. Because that will give us 2 beeves back. Two robot beeves back. Right. Automation is 1, 2. Right, so this is going to be our berry counter. Berry counter is less than 100%. Then it'll be on. And then coffee bean counter is less than 100%. Coffee bean counter is less than 100%. Then do some get some coffees. And then what we also need is a relay. Which will say berry counter or a coffee bean counter. So if either of those is on, this is on. And then we can go, please. I've not named it. Have I named it? No. berry and coffee counter. Perfect. So we automate this to our berry and coffee counter. We do it the same to this one. And I'm actually going to do the same to this because if it's not an issue, it's not an issue. There you go, that's all turned off. So all those jobs just turn off then. If there's nothing to do, obviously these need replanting in the soggy temperate thingy bob, but that's not really a problem. Because if we ran out of stuff, we would be planting them anyway, so that would just solve itself, I think. Oh, they're building the dam down here, which is going to be good for when our... I think we've got this one going in as well. You didn't got... Oh, you're stranded. Why are you stranded? Little numpty. Oh, yuck. I'm literally going to have to demolish this. Not numpties. Numpty beeves. Little numpties. Okay, we're going to prioritize these as well. No rubber beaver. No robo beef. Not a robot beaver. Okay. The Limaloo. So in terms of this little dance hall situation, exercise plus, so they're almost all happy with it. What other well-being-y doofus do my peeves have? Experts in getting clubs, exactly. Little numpties. You know, a wind tunnel. Should we build a wind tunnel for the peeves? Okay. We have power here, so if we were to just quite simply put a vertical power shaft there, we would be able to come here, build a little wind tunnel. Here comes the water. Nice. We have to wait a little second, and there we go. Now we built this little bit of dam up here so they don't flow over down there. Glad it doesn't splosh, doesn't sloosh in this game. It does, but not quite like that. Doesn't hit a barrier and go sploosh, sploosh up. Sploosh. Okay, how is our power? Still good. That is. I'm just going to unpause all these now and you can just get these done. Okay, so they have built all the way up to the top after getting stuck. We are going to put in our little fluid dump again. needs to be not that low, unfortunately. You do that, please. Have I got a RoboBeef hoarding post or something at all? No. No. Oh. Just don't have enough RoboBeefs. Yeah, we need to move these smelters off of here and put them onto that, onto hill. So let us, how many was it? It was 50. So if we wait for our planks to build up a bit, we can then just like shift all of our smelters over there. What do you require? You require treated planks, so maybe it would be helpful, beneficial to put treated planks over here. We can also put a tank of extract over here as well. Because even if there are holders, they won't then have to go quite as far. To get them to do this, get that done. Experts in getting themselves in trouble. It is the truth. Look at this all blue now. Lovely. Pested up more pork. My idea have not worked. Have I failed? I thought it was supposed to make it green underneath. What have I done wrong? Is it just because it's not built? Because there's no stuff directly underneath it. Or does it need to be connected? No. No, I built it with platforms on my test thing. Is it too far away? The platform maybe. I have put impermeables, so maybe that stops it. Did I do it like this? Is it the impermeable? Right. No, maybe it is. Maybe it is the platform. Okay, we're gonna play around with this. Annie, welcome in, my love. How are you doing? How was truck sim? How did it go? How did it go, my love? Welcome in, everybody. We're playing beavers. Everybody's been playing beavers. We're playing beavers. How are you doing? How are you doing? Right, I'm just going to trash all of this on the top, because maybe that doesn't work. Maybe my little plan. Maybe my little plan didn't work. Ain't going good? Good. We drove all the way to Colorado? That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, my love. Right. I'm just trying to figure something out. We're trying to build a fancy vertical farm situation, and it didn't work the way I thought it was going to work. So I'm just trying to figure it out in a minute. So welcome into the kind of the test bed, the beaver research facility. I thought I was sending beavers to I was literally sending beavers to the moon. A little bit. But Annie, if you need to go de-stream and stuff, my love, as always, go look after yourself if you need to. But we're just gonna chill out with beeves. We're gonna chill out with beeves and try and figure out this crazy vertical farm situation that I built that may or may not work, and it might end up needing to be demolished and changed. You know, it might end up just being scrapped, and we'll do it again, because maybe my test lied to me. Maybe my little test one I did lied to me. And the platforms do ruin it. But this will tell us if it works. This little bit here will tell us if this works. And if it don't, then we will cry. How far off the side of this can I build? Just as an overhang. 3. So theoretically you can build it without platforms. Ish. And there's a stranded beaver. Dude. What are you playing at? Why you got stuck? Where have you got stuck? Stupid beefs. I'm gonna pause that a sec. Dudes, what are you doing just to me? Why are you so stupid? Why are you so silly? Should probably stop building everything else, you know, guys. We don't even know if this is gonna work. Could somebody just finish off this staircase so we can get these two out? Could you just do this bit, please? Drop the stuff in. Another one. Another drought. Why are you not doing this one? I'm gonna do this. Do this. Could you literally just do this staircase? Thank you. Okay. Delete that so you can't go stuck there. I think I have a plan though. If this doesn't work, if we decide that platforms block this. Because they're not watertight, so they shouldn't block it in my brain. In my brain, they shouldn't block it because they're not watertight. So any water that was on here should drip down. But I could see that the impermeable membranes, for instance, blocked the stuff here, and then these levees block the water there, so that there was no water passing through these little cracks and stuff. I can see that happening in the game logic. We are at least saving up lots of stuff now. So if you could just finish this off. I'm going to put a robo beaver in here, just to try and make sure it actually gets dull. Actually, we're going to have an actual beaver. Too early to celebrate. No, it's not doing it. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Dang. Which is a bit annoying because it means we're going to have to demolish this. And carefully. I have a plan. I have a bit of a plan. But what we don't want to do is demolish the middle staircase, because then we will just end up with trap beavers. But I have a plan. I have a plan. All these silly trap beavers. Because these are going to require explosives to be saved. Which is kind of a scary prospect. It's like proper destruction, proper demolition now. I've literally got to explode stuff in order to be able to demolish it. It's green! Which did a drop a little. I can't demolish it though, Danny, because it's got dirt on the top. Actually, no. You're correct. You're correct. Yes, we can demolish that because the dirt can hold itself up. I can't demolish this one though. I can't demolish that one though, unfortunately. So you're half correct. But yeah, well spotted for that anyway. Some of this I can demolish, but the bits I can't, because the dirt needs to be supported in certain places. Which is kind of what my idea is going to be. Is if we can get rid of these platforms and build dirt out from the middle of these things, then we should be in a good place. We've got 636 stuff. Could you please come and demolish this stuff? Unless you can't, no longer can get here. You can get here. Come do this. Where are you all? Here they come. Two saved. Yeah. We're testing, we're playing, we're finding stuff that works. The fact that you've half built this and not done these diamonds is upsetting. The wheels are still going in. $8,000 power, crazy. Oh, we're trying to rescue your friend. You're not bothered about Zalmi, Zamia. Okay, could you all just make sure that you know any of the destination? Phew. You're all done. I'll go back to you to say you're getting 100% of your deposit. Let's go. Let's go. It's a good day to be woody. Never had the whole deposit back. Me neither. But I have owned my own house for a while now. You don't get any deposits back now. And I'm the landlord. Ugh. Okay, so what we'll do is, rather than building this all back up again and it not working, we will, this bottom floor can stay. And what we can do is, I suppose, because it's not even gone green with that being there. What's this on the wall? Is this thing on? You know, the last time I was renting, our rabbits at the carpet. So that's kind of my fault. That's kind of my fault. Are you building this over here? Oh, you probably are, aren't you? You're building dams and stuff. Where's the sink gone? Is such a funny thing. What have you done with the sink? Why is it in the garden? Our scrap metal's much better now though. We got our little... No, not yet. 2? What? Oh, right, it's because I'm clicked on a thing in the middle of the... I do fair. Cordon session. Okay. I don't know why they complain. They just go and paint everything with magnolia emulsion. Solves every issue. Doesn't matter about the cordon sash window because you can't open it because it's been painted shut. Day or two left for that to do, I reckon. Like that, Ilana fixed it. It was quite good actually. It never fixed the point there. You. I've had some very strange landlords in our time. My student landlord was the weirdest. He used to invite himself in and come and stare at you when you just get out of the shower and ask for the rent, even though we used to post it to him. Boom. Why is there no dynamite there? Okay, so we're going to get rid of these platforms at least. Nope, we're going to explode it, not demolish it.
Entertaining gentlemen callers in the whorish fashion. And now I have nuts to attend to.
Do the platforms work? No, they didn't, eh? We're going to try a different thing. Chimera, thank you for claiming your daily sausage roll. You've got more charm and a fur in a whippet wrist.
And maybe I shouldn't say this because I know it's a terrible cliche, but it's true. I find it easier using my hands, but you may use whatever implements you prefer.
Hello. Yeah, the platforms didn't work, which I should probably have guessed from here, where they're not turning green. Which I don't think is entirely correct, because they let water through, so surely the water should come through from underneath as well. But I have a plan. I've got a plan. I apologise for all the explosions, but that is the only way to get rid of this. It's got dirt on it. Okay. We get it now. What I'm thinking is we should be able to put a terrain block on the top of this. It's not going to be actually tall enough. No, we won't do that. We will do this. Like that. And then we will put a terrain block on the top. Like that. And we should be able to build out a certain amount from this terrain block. Is this going to be diagonal now? Can I get rid of all these? Because we need to find like the optimum design that gives us maximum coverage. So we can do that. It's not that. So they can only go out from there to here. Some kind of star pattern or something's gonna happen. I have seen this done with much smaller structures, and it's basically been all dirt. So maybe this is why I've gotten confused or done something wrong with platforms. But there must be a way. There must be a way. Because if they can only go 2, then it's literally a case of ending up with something like this, which is better than nothing. It's just not quite as pretty as what I had before. It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. We do need to test it though, so I'm going to build half of this, I think. If we get half of this going in, and we can figure out where all these things need to be. So say if we had stuff like that. Okay, so that looks good. Why is this too far from my district? What has happened? Why can't you get here? Yeah, because you can only get around there. Oh, annoying. Because there we go. It's not as elegant as my previous solution. It's very thingy bobby, but we need to make sure it works first. So let's get and build in this, and then we will put a little water dispenser thing on top and see if it does anything. And if it doesn't make this bit down here all green, then we know that maybe this entire idea is just rubbish. But they've put a lot of little dams in. Ooh, almost. Got one little bit here I'll have to do. But all the bits are already there. So I think that is like every other project that we've been working on, all sorted. We're just fiddling with this thing now. This thing that goes nowhere. There we go. Boom. Trash this. So if they get to there, they should be able to build that. Okay, so we don't need this either. doing a lot of emptying, you're not doing a lot of building. I'm aware it's because I've got so many materials here. And you're just taking them all back. Where is the stair for this bit? It's around here. Oh, that's annoying. I'm probably gonna have to build the entire bottom. And then there would be a, let's just do a quick little thing here. Ron told me you can't deposit because his dad recently had a heart attack. Okay, that's an interesting reason. Interesting. Not very, obviously not very nice for him, but yeah. But it's not really a reason though, is it? Very sad, but not really how deposits work, no. They've actually started building. It. There's just so many materials here because we did so much building. And obviously we've trashed it all. All the little platforms are going in. I imagine they're going to try building these corner ones first. Once we get to that. So I'm hoping like they'll build this one here and then they'll be able to build these ones off the side hopefully. And it'll just kind of spread out. Hopefully. And then we can test if our little blocks. Hopefully. Because then we can build the rest of it. 26 and I've not even been doing anything. Have you been building over here? You have. You've been building this. You sneaky little guys. Look at our little flying beavers. Or at least we did. Here we go. Yay! He's flying. He's flying. They'll love it. The women love it. How funny it would be if we had like some kind of skyscraper building with one of these on the top. It'd be hilarious. I think we might need to do that. Okay. Speed up. Let's go. Yes, building the corner. Excellent. Is that windmill thing for fun? Yeah. So the iron teeth beams, they have got a wind tunnel that makes them happy. Fireworks! And he set the fireworks off. Let's go! Bye. Oh. But yeah, it gives them happiness, gives them fun wind tunnel. Which is why their little happiness thing went up. You know, half the beavers have been on a little thingy bob. I'm very happy with my flip the switch thing, it's very funny. I'm hoping this is all just gonna go off now that we're up here. They're all just gonna build it out. Come on, guys, we need to at least get this done today. Like, we had to scrap the previous plan. At least let's figure out that this thing actually works. Proof of concept. We had some kind of death wave. Oh no, I think we just built these and have just more space for beads now. Dang it. Must you? Must you? Let me put some stairs in. Do it that way around. Because I bet they're going to get trapped again at some point. There we go, it's all spreading out. Because another thing that could be happening is that maybe you can't pass water through kind of beaver made structures, so rather than the green won't go through anything when it's not connected with ground, maybe. And if that is the case, we'll just have to like demolish the columns. Hopefully not all of them, but some. But we'll see. We'll find out. It's a magical mystery. It's a wonderful adventure that we're all on together. It was all going to be so easy. It was going to look marvellous. It was going to look amazing. And it hasn't. We're running out of dirt. We're running out of dirt. It's going though. It's digging up more. But how many beavers are in here? 4 robo beeves. I think if we can figure out that this works, we can then like get on to some kind of like more fun stuff of building skyscrapers and stuff, and get more beavers and robo bees involved, because we've still got like as many jobs left to give to robots at the minute anyway. Oh, we've run out of water here, so this will probably turn on in a sec. There we go, that's now turned on because that's turned off. Last little bit, folks. We've got so many things, we should probably build one. Okay. Last bit of stuff, and then we will be testing this out. Testing this out. Is it dangerous? I'm just going to delete it. I'm just going to delete it because they might get struck. That would be annoying. Right. Go on, beeves. Does it need to be connected? Question mark. Probably. Okay. So. If we dynamite that, I'm going to do science. do this. Because if it only needs to be connected, then we theoretically could do what we did before. Maybe not have the thing in the middle, but if we have some kind of pillar of dirt that connects all of them together, we can still use platforms then, potentially. But we'll see what happens here, because maybe this will go green down here, but maybe it'll only go green on a little bit of it. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Because I sure don't. Because I would prefer for like this dirt column to be on the inside, so like this column here. If it has to be. Wow. Because I'd be very surprised if this connects and it all just goes green. I'd be very surprised if that actually works. Yeah, so it's done half. It's done half, so it does need to do that. So, before we do that, I'm going to get them to demolish that. And we're going to do it here on the inside so we don't have to see the dirt. We're getting there. We're doing science. We're doing good stuff. We're doing good stuff. I won't do any of that actually yet. We're working it out. Because I don't like that. There's a bit heavy thing on the side. I want to be able to see in. I want to be able to see into our stuff. So, boom. And it goes grey again. Grey. Yeah, grey-ish. Brown. Okay. Dirt. And then boom. 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 And then dirt. Nope. What are you doing? We are getting there. looks nice with green on though. It looks nice. There we go. You could probably get away with 2 now that they're in the middle. It'd still have to be columns, so it's not really worth it, but it's all green. The other thing I needed to check is, yeah, they won't fit in here. That is another consideration that we need to do. Don't actually build this, please. I know you're excited, but don't actually build it. Don't actually build it. Imagine how green grass spread in Minecraft. Right, well, yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit more predictable, but it's just figuring out like the rules of what they want you to do. I'm possibly going to cheat that in it. I'm just going to push a ladder in the middle. I'm concerned that this actually needs to be taller. To be able to allow these things in, which is kind of annoying. I don't have to demolish this bit again. But I want to do a proper job. Okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to demolish what we've got here. Again. I'm sorry. I want to be able to put a forester in it. And apparently I need to have a forester on every level. So this needs to go up one block, annoyingly. But it'll be correct. Once we're done, it'll be correct. And we'll never have to do it again. Or at least when we do it again, when we build another one, we'll do it better. Plus we needed to put this column in anyway. Just going through droughts and stuff in hard mode and not even paying attention to it. Like water went down a bit, but it's been fine. The dam's in now, so this should all store stuff. I think our population has slowed down since I got rid of those breeding pods. We've just got these ones here because we haven't got anywhere near as many leftover beeves as we had before. Leftover, spare, unemployed beeves. Okay. You done? I'm not going to explode anybody. Why am I exploding? I'm all the way over here. Okay. Perfect. Right. And then all these need a little thingy on the top. Because we're going up one level. And then I feel like I've done this before today. And then we can find where the level is. Here. And we will sneak this in there. Like that. And then we'll put a little woodcutter thing there. And so we know for definite that that fills that entire space, and it does a little bit on the next level too. I'll pause both those for a sec. But that's what we're going to do, and I think that is the perfect solution for our levels. We can go up for thingy bobs, sneak a little forester in there, which might mean we only have 3 levels in this now, but it is what it is. It's just a fun, silly little thing, because obviously we've got like all this space over here. We could be doing exactly the same thing, but it's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. What's the water doing? Now that we're trapping it. It looks crazy for me. Big dirt thing. We can't go any higher than that, can we? So our little tank that we fill up is going to have to be on this level. So whatever we do something up down. That's that. Probably getting carried away myself. I wanted it done today. It doesn't look like we're gonna. Why are you trapped? Jeez. I don't care. I don't even care. No, you're not trapped anymore, you're just sleeping. Just sleeping. Just sleeping. Okay, so this one is over here. I suppose the other thing we haven't tested is to make sure it all goes all the way down, but I would assume that it would. Jesus, that's probably the worst thing to say. Don't say that. Don't say that. Do we just put another level on here and then we make sure that it goes down? Makes sense to test it, doesn't it? Because if it goes from there to there, then we definitely know. How's our stuff? Granola is still going stupidly slow. But we have quite a bit of quinoa seed now, so is it this guy that's slowing this down? Just prioritise that by orders to see if we can get our canola oil up. Rather than having to build anything. And distract these bees from doing that. Or doing this. What I imagine is going to happen is we can't put anything higher than here. So we'll go up another thingy bob, so we'll probably have another layer around here, say. And then we'll have our little thingy on the top. Our tank on the top here. So we'll get this to come out and then up onto the top. Like we did before with the other thing. And the funny thing is we could literally extend this out from the sides a bit. Just pause a sec and then go, oh look, we can make it even bigger. So it could have an extra layer on the outside, which would be good. A bit more plantable space as well. Until we've tested everything, it's probably a bit silly to do anything like that. Is it worth trying to get this top bit done like we did before? Like how we started before, just kind of get in the top bit done. Let us do this kind of craziness. I need to remember that we have spiral staircases. Do I want to use spiral? I don't like using spiral staircases. I'm such an old-fashioned beaver game player. I hate using spiral staircases. Very silly. kind of annoying. That'll do then. That'll do, pig. Can I not? Oh, yuck. Yuck. Fine, we'll do our little... do a little thing in the middle, shall we? And then, not a dam, a levee. Let's get rid of this. And we will swap it to a longer one. And that will be our test. Which guys I knew. I hadn't watched much Cities 1 content. Really. I only really got into Cities just before Cities 2 came out. Can I get you to prioritize this stuff on the top, please? So that we can see if it works. Used to say, that'll do, pig. That'll do, pig. It's from Babe, innit? It's from Babe. This could change actually where that would actually be there, but me. Just want to see if it works first. Good news is we have a million materials because we've just been faffing with this for how long? I'm gonna pop in a little platform there as well, just in case they can't get to that middle bit. That'll do, pig. It's quite funny, our dirt just disappears down to nothing when we're building with it, and then it very quickly shoots back up again. It's kind of crazy. I guess it's because it's not just not being used anywhere else. How many can we actually store anyway? I think we've got a 360 is not very much dirt. That's crazy in itself. Oh yeah, because with the Iron Teeth, I've been playing as the Folktales, and they have a much larger storage than this one. That's not very much. 180. It's not very much. We got a mod one, which is this thing, which can store 5,000, but I don't want to be using a big mod storage necessarily. I like building towers of rubbish. That I would consider cheating. Did it flood and we didn't notice? Okay, I have a solution to this. Which is... No, that's not enough built a thing though. We're gonna do this. And what we're gonna do is get them to just blast away a tunnel off the edge of the map. There's a drain hole. You do this last bit. Because if this goes in and this is correct and works, then it means we can get these little things going underneath, and we'll be laughing. Should be able to build that one too. Nobody's gonna get stuck anywhere. Let's go. Okay, this is the test. We're back up to kind of full height again. It's not quite as tall as it was, but we're back up to full height. Let's go! Yes! Yay! We finally got there, folks. We finally got there. We finally figured out how to get it to work. Which does make me want to test the platforms, but I don't know if we need to. Surely it's worth testing platforms. Surely we should. I'm not sure how to fit it in because it's going to be a bit weird. Because this is connected here. Okay, but anyway, we can unplug these things. Get them planting trees in here. And we can literally come down through the layers. Nothing to do in range. What's that? Oh. It's because I've not marked anything cutting into it. Yeah, it's annoying that we've had to go 4 high because of the foresters, but I wanted to make sure that the foresters were inside the building. I suppose they could have poked through a hole, maybe. I don't even know if they could. Just pause a sec. Is the hitbox that clever? No. It's not, because it's kind of not in a corner of it. Yeah, you can't, it has to be a, it could have been a 4 wide hole, but not as fun. It's fine. It means you get to see in a bit better anyway. Not sure actually we're going to learn very much from this, so I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to bother. It feels like a waste of time. Far more interesting to just build some more layers on it. Does mean though by next time we play Beads we will have this all finished and definitely, or not by the time, but next time we play we will have this lovely finished structure that we can actually gaze upon and go, isn't it nice? And we could, now that we know what to do, we could start like one that's got slightly closer layers, and we can build like little food farms and stuff on it. Maybe one with lots of canola on it, because that's something that we're struggling with. We build a whole canola stack. Right, this is working out. We haven't got a stair coming to it. Weird. Yeah, I come all the way back up to full again. It's crazy. I think there's a way of rejigging this little staircase that makes a little bit more sense. So I'm just going to demolish it. Because we've demolished all of this like a million times. Why not a bit more? Why not a bit more? Well, that scared me. I've just demolished half your tower. No. Okay. So that, let's go down a few levels to see what's happening. Perfect. Nice. And then we can come in here, put that on there like that. And I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna put a little ladder in there, and we will move the water thing to there. Okay, we're on this level. Does the path come off? Is it here? E. That's already done. And then on the top one, we can do the same again. Don't think we can actually put the plant trees in it, but there we go. There we go. If we're very lucky, we will get it done today. If the beams work particularly hard, should we make them work longer? Would that be mean? Ooh, we're losing beeves though. My little thing of having to kill the beeves off is kind of having an effect. Shall we swap some of these to be robo beeves? Just fill up the slack. Take the slack. There's a bit of crossover between the levels and stuff. So we've got multiple bees working on the same level. Are they still working on this tunnel as well? Maybe. Yeah. I'm surprised I have so few beavers working on here. But I do reckon that we can put an extra row on the outside. Like these. Extra 2 rows? Really? I bet we can't do the corners though. No, can't do the corners, which is fine. That's kind of cool. Are you unable to do this for some reason? No, you should be able to build that one at the very least. Yeah, look at that. It's even more space. I like it. It looks good. Oh, that's annoying. Maybe it's not everywhere then. Oh, it's because that's got a platform underneath it, that's why. That's why that one works. Let's see how I feel about these one with gaps in it. It's not the end of the world. but we're not going to finish it today with all this extra stuff on it. There we go. That's kind of pretty. It makes it kind of pretty. Look at all that extra stuff. Must have like added a ton more trees to it then. Waiting for the construction below to be finished. Okay. But they can do this one, and then they'll be able to build that bit. Are you waiting for anything? Can you build that one for me, please? So you prove to me that you can build it. Nope, one more and then we will be off the map. And this can stop being flooded. Go on, beef. Boom. So it's all rushing off the map now. Which would mean that this gets drier. It's supposed to be underwater, which was kind of annoying. Lots of water. It's quite funny because last time we played this, we'd finished this area, and we're kind of finishing by drying it out. There's a lot of water. I think it's good now though. I think it's sorted. Look at this crazy thing. Look at this crazy thing. You have not yet built this. Are you not able to get here? Are you lying to me? Because you can get to there. Is it because it is being held up by this one? So we need to trash that. Because you want to do this first. That'll be why. So there should be another message that says, like, this is waiting for a joining block to be done or something. That would make sense to me. Because that's another restriction on what's happening. Because this one is waiting for this one. But it doesn't tell you that this one here is actually waiting for a supporting block to be placed. I think you need to do that game. I won't put any trees on there yet because I don't want to give myself more to do or not be able to see what I want to do. But unfortunately it's not going to be finished. But I think we've built something that looks pretty cool and it actually gets built now and it actually works, which is nice. We didn't build what I thought we were going to build. And maybe there's a way of building the platformy one now that we know that the dirt needs to be connected. Maybe if we build another little farmy one or something, like all this farm stuff, we can build it with platforms and therefore there'll be less pillars and stuff. And we know that we just have to have a central column that is dirt. I think that'll be good. But that is everything for today. Big progress. A lot of testing. A lot of seeing what works. That takes a very long time. So let's make sure we save. Little kind of like as I said to Annie when she came in, a lot of research and development. That's one impressive beaver town. Hi X. Why are you coming in the last second, X? Why are you turning up in the last second? That's not the right time for to be turning up. You should be turning up. Like at the beginning, X. Yeah, it's tea time. It's time for tea. I'm getting hungry. We are gonna go find somebody to raid though. And I have no idea who we're gonna raid. Who should we raid? It's me. Annie tab has turned into me. Yuck. We raided them last week, I think, so I can't raid them. Who's in Timberborn? Should we have a look? They're a little nosy. A little sneaky nosy. Lots of non-English people. Look, it's me. What? How long have you been on for? Ooh, that's a long time. I think that is possibly a place to go.
And maybe I shouldn't say this because I know it's a terrible cliche, but it's true. I find it easier using my hands, but you may use whatever implements you prefer.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying playing with my beavers. I am, X. I've been very much enjoying. Thank you for giving me your daily sausage roll. Why is it a golden sausage roll in the last second of stream? I don't know. I don't know. Why? Why is it golden in the last second of stream? I don't know. But X, you are as bold as brass and twice as charming. That is so true. We are gonna probably attempt to go and raid the lovely Harleen, because I never get to raid them, and we've had so many raids. We've had a lovely raid train via Dylan and Lee and stuff, and we've had the lovely Annie come in, so we might as well kind of not keep it in the family, but kind of keep kind of the friendos and stuff. Make sure that people who are lurking are kind of lurking little friendo. And Harleen's cute, and I never get to rate them. Got a few times recently. Need some more. Not enough compliments. It's true. We need some more. We need some more compliments. Thanks for stream. You're very welcome, Denny. I will be back on Friday, and we will do Minecraft as we normally do. Make sure to stick around in that stream for the diamonds, where we will find 2 diamonds, and it'll be upsetting. And then we'll be back on Sunday, and we'll probably be playing Assassin's Creed again, because I'm trying to finish that game, and then we can move on to something else. I'm trying to finish it so that we can actually move on to like City Skylines again or something. But yeah, thank you everybody. Let's start this raid, and let us do a little raid message. So come say hi to Harleen. I'm gonna go get some tea and fill my tummy. Y'all have lovely evenings wherever you are. Lovely rest of your days if you're in America and wherever. But yeah, see y'all on Friday. Woody, good night. Axe, good night. Denny, good night, my loves. Bye bye.